Welcome to Poi. For those unaware, this is a 3D platform that was released on Steam Early Access yesterday. I don't know when exactly. It wasn't really on my radar, but I figured it's been a long time since I played a 3D platformer, and the fact of the matter is people just don't make them anymore. So I guess it's up to the indie scene to try to pick up the slack where the pros failed. But to explain this game, let's actually jump right in. I went ahead and played through the first level, so I know where the stuff is, and we can do this kind of quickly. Hey, wake up. You're finally awake. She's about to leave you here in the forest. Who am I? Did you hit your head last night? I'm the Master Explorer. You told me you want to be an explorer too, don't you remember? But first, you'll need to navigate through the Junior Explorer course. If you can make it through and meet me at the end, I'll train you to become a bona fide explorer. Any questions? No? Good. I hope you make it. And we can change the gender of our character right here. I'm going to keep the girl for now, I think. But otherwise, one of the things I'm looking for is to make sure the game is running at a solid 30 FPS for me, since that's what I recorded at. When it's actually finally released, it'll probably be up to 60, and I'll worry about that then, but Early Access plays by a little bit of different rules. So I don't know if there are any water levels intended for this game. Those have pretty much always been the bane of platformers. The water physics tends to mess things up immensely to where it's either too easy or too hard. And I almost missed that. Game thought I was playing a fast one on me, didn't it? So I'm going around picking up the coins because you need to use the coins to unlock gear and stuff like that to further unlock other stuff, and it's just this neat little mess. So I'm trying to use the backflip to get up here. This is probably the hardest part to get onto in this obstacle course. There we go. So I don't know if you can actually walk on the wood without slipping off, so I'm just going to play it safe and do it that way. Flags are sometimes checkpoints. It's a placeholder sprite, I'm guessing, because I've seen it in other places and nothing really happened. Okay, we need to get up here. Didn't mean to jump off yet. So I'm not reading the signs because I know what they say. They tell you that there is a double jump, or that's the best way to describe it, and when you are jumping, if you jump again immediately upon landing, you jump higher than you did before. So we can use that to get up there in theory, but I botched the platform. Or at least the log part. So here we go again, take two. So the one jump to generate a higher jump. Okay. There is something a little bit weird about the hit detection in this game. Like, if you run into an object, sometimes it will propel you in a different direction. Even if you aren't really traveling that fast, it will launch you at full speed. And it's a little bit of an issue that I've already discovered with the game. So annoying. Okay, so our reward for getting up here is 10 extra gems, coins, whatever you wish to think of them as. We will be buying a shovel first. Here they tell you about the run button, but the normal pace I usually figure is good enough because that way you can keep the X ready to dodge in the event you need to. X is your roll button when you're playing with an Xbox controller, and to get the show on the road, all you have to do is talk to him. Now, one thing I don't like is how the jump and the talk buttons are mapped to the same button. I would prefer those to be on different things. So right there is your Explorer Medallion. Those are what we need to collect. The game is your collectathon, just like pretty much every other 3D platform I can think of. Except this one doesn't have as many diverse things, or at least yet. There are some that really send you out on a scavenger hunt. So the entire thing took 4 minutes. I may edit some of this out. think you're getting the hang of it. Are you ready to start your adventure? Let's go. So the airship here is our hub. That's how we determine what world we want to go to. As for how to get to the different worlds, you have to unlock them through different things. I think you can pay money to unlock some. Some of them require a level requirement as an EXP. You get EXP for collecting medals, for just finding secrets in a level, stuff like that. And I'll point out a few when we actually get to the first level, Cozy Canyon. Surprised at how high we are? Welcome to the sky. From here we can fly anywhere in the world of Poi. However, you need to raise your explorer level a bit before I let you go to more dangerous lands. What's that you say? You can handle anything. You are a rambunctious one. Take a look over there. That's Cozy Canyon. That's our first stop. It's a good place for you to earn explorer points. Basically, when you see that sparkle, that's your clue that it's a level. Since you're a junior explorer now, I'll let you turn the ship to take us over there. See the steering wheel in the middle of the ship? Push the bars to turn us towards that silhouette. Pay no attention to the compass. It's a little broken right now. Can't trust you with anything, can we, old man? Got all that? Don't worry, I know you figured it out. Now, take us to Cozy Canyon. In case you're wondering about the floating ring with the coins inside of it, that's something we can do later. You need the parachute thing in order to do so, and the old man isn't willing to part with that just yet. So once the ship is pointed to the place, you push the A button to travel. First medallion is activate the windmill. They'll give you a list of all of them right here in a moment. I don't know how many levels are in early access right now. It might just be 2. But I can talk a little bit more about the background of the game. This was on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter failed, so they went for Steam Early Access to try to get the remaining funding, which brings us here. So I don't know how long it's going to take, stuff like that. If they plan on going back on Kickstarter, all that is up in the air as far as I know. Right now I'm just worried about playing the Early Access, getting the information out so you can decide if this is a worthwhile pickup for you. But, going back to the game at hand, welcome to Cozy Canyon. This is a good place to start practicing your explorer skills. Before you go, take this explorer book. I forgot to give it to you on the airship. So here are our 6 medallions. Various stats. Number 1 is activate the windmill, number 2 is explore the 3 caves, number 3 is mystery of the lighthouse, which is just climb to the top of the lighthouse, 4 is collect the 7 keys, 5 is rocket blast off, and the 6th one is collect 100 coins. I'm not going to bother with the 100 coin one here, but in this video I intend to do the first 5. Whenever you are lost or don't know what to do, just open your explorer book to find out. Now then, I'm sure you're excited to get going. I remember my early days as a junior explorer. I assume back then the world was black and white, maybe even 8-bit. Huh? Oh, sorry, I tend to ramble. See you back on the airship. So right here is our first little location achievement thing. You found your first location. Each one you find earns you explorer points. Keep an eye out for more hidden throughout the level. So there are certain areas that you do get the EXP for setting foot upon. And damn, I can't actually move the mouse cursor. I hope you guys don't see it flickering. But right now I do want to get a minimum number of coins. That way I can buy the shovel when I go back. So I'm going to be going around here and there just to grab a few. Plus there's loot right here. You'll see our next area, Treasure 1. It's going to launch a bunch of coins into the air, which I'm going to take because I'm poor. And now damn it. Now we can go power up the lighthouse, I think, since we have the 20 coins. Knowing my luck, it'd probably be like a 50 coin thing, but if that happens, we'll worry about that on the next back. So the windmill is not working. Your objective is to get it working. And if you notice, there's this little power plug that leads all the way over here. Kind of tempted to go grab that gem, but we'll worry about that later. So to activate the windmill, you just have to push that in. That'll cause the thing to start moving. Platforms appear, and we are good to collect our first medallion. New location, Windy Windmill. And we level up as we get our second medallion, or the first official one if you don't want to count that lame tutorial level. So, took two 2/3 minutes, but that's with me screwing around a bit. Welcome back, Explorer. I have something to show you. Come over here and take a look. No, I don't swing that way, old man. While you were gone, I happened to find some of my old Explorer tools. Some tools will help you navigate levels, others will give you more ways to earn Explorer points. Of course, you'll need to give me some coins before I give them to you. Even a Master Explorer needs to eat too. Take a look. Okay, I do have enough for the shovel. So you have the telescope, you can look at stuff, shovel, you can dig crap up. Compass is supposed to reveal secrets, and then the bug net, parasail, and swing shot are things that aren't in early access, I think, or maybe I just didn't go far enough. Important thing is, I'm grabbing the shovel. Use the shovel to dig for treasure and fossils. Each fossil you find will give you more Explorer points. Try digging in a lot of places. You won't be able to dig on hard surfaces, however. To use an Explorer tool, use the triggers to select the tool and the Y button to use them. Talk to me again if you'd like to buy another tool. Get going. The world isn't going to save itself, I guess. And here's Cozy Canyon. Damn it. So explore the 3 caves. That's one of them. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. It's a cave with a torch outside. So on that note, we're back in action. Going to grab a few coins because we're going to need them to unlock the next level, or the secret levels, challenge levels, however you should think of them. So, I'm going to spin this around for a few extra coins, and I'm going to be taking this way this time. And just notice we still have the boy sprite in the top right corner for our number of lives. The reason why that's significant is if you look right here, you have an extra life. Location atop the waterfall. Here's the key that we'll be using for the, I think it's the 4th one. And I'm not actually going to bother with any more of the keys, but I do need to go over to the first cave, which should be over here. Yep, there it is. Okay, there's a spring here. So you can see that the sprite is damn near identical to Mario, but it's bigger. You can actually kind of justify it launching you as far as it does compared to Mario's, which pushes that fat Italian guy a lot further than it probably should. So we found secret cave number 1, we get some EXP, we step on the button, that creates the first of the platforms we need. Now number 2 is over here by the lighthouse, I believe. Damn it. I mean the windmill. Right there. So we're gonna leave the fox alone. I don't know what's so special about it, but not our problem for now. Anyway, right here is our dig site. There's actually a few of these. I ran past them because, well, for one, it doesn't really matter. So we found the big footprint fossil. All the fossils use the same sprite right now. I don't know if they'll change in the future, but it's in the Explorer book. He wants you to catch them all, I mean collect them all, and there we go. So that's why I got the shovel. If I ever get around to doing the 100 coin one, I might go around and gain all the fossils, but that's not on my to-do list as things currently stand. Right now I am a bit crunched for time, so just doing the bare minimum of sorts. You can see the sprite right there, crusty Asian. Gross, I guess. Okay, let's wall jump at that. Alright, never mind. There we go, wall jump. Beware of narrow cliffs. I don't know if there's anything to that owl. But in order to reach the 3rd cave, we have to go across these moving platforms, which reminds me of Tick-Tock Clock from Super Mario RPG, or Super Mario 64. So if you see the key over there, we'll be coming back here. But for now, we can step on the 3rd switch, which will create the 3rd platform, and now we can go up there and get our medallion. Now the fastest way there, you know what, let's do it. So one of the spots, they tell you to beware the water wheel, but this is actually one of the spots for your location. You can just pass through underneath it rather than trying to go through the top. This is where the medallion from the keys will appear. I don't remember if there's 5 or 7 now that I think about it. Damn it. Okay, is there a place? Yeah, I can just jump off, I think. And of course they have to put something to cap my distance. Okay, number 3, and here's number 4 with our medal. So far, so good. But now I think we can do the challenge levels. That took 4 minutes. In case you're wondering, I'm not trying to speedrun them, I'm just trying to explain the level and stuff. I never speedrun anything, to be completely honest. We have a visitor off our port side, take a look. So even when this game is officially released, I'm not going to speedrun crap. We can use the Explorer sail to soar through the sky, hooked it up to the backpack, jump off the ship and activate. Has it ever failed? Not yet, because the old codger's still alive. Jump off the ship and investigate our new visitor. So we have to jump off the wing, and you always move forward while this is up. Up and down on the left stick changes your altitude, left and right allows you to steer, and the wind is always at your back as far as I know. Boy there, you must be one of those explorer folk. I'm a traveling merchant. In exchange for coins, you can borrow my cannon to visit far-off lands. And there are 5 levels here. I'm going to do Puzzle Tower just to demonstrate it, and I'll do more of these in a different video. It's entirely possible you may need some of the more advanced tools to clear some of these. I didn't bother actually buying any to see how they worked. It's just grab the shovel, saw how that worked, and here we are. Recording our early access first look. Or second look, technically. So you're timed here, but as far as I know, the time is just for bragging rights. You have to climb this tower of Tetris pieces. They move all of which way, and the way you move about the level is by climbing onto the vertical segments. So we can jump onto this one. There's just a coin over there that's not worth my time, I think. Or yours. Okay, let's go up higher. Okay, once that one comes into place, we can move, and you can't stay here because you can see that this one goes on a 90-degree angle, and if you hang around, you drop. And if you drop, you die. No pressure. Damn it. I don't know if you can get crushed by that, but I don't want to risk it. So, that's our first challenge level. Nothing too, like, extravagant, but it gives you an introduction to the whole thing. And they'll show you a scoreboard, I think. I don't know if those are actually people or not, but not something I'm concerned about at the moment. So we need to go back to where we were. That way we can go back to the rest of Cozy Canyon. I'm going to switch over to the boy so you can see what he's like. So we hop over here. And there we go. To Cozy Canyon. We have to find keys now, I think, or is it straight to the lighthouse? It's one of those two. Okay, Mystery of the Lighthouse. All the times I've been calling the windmill the lighthouse will finally be justified. In case you're wondering, the rocket right there is the 5th medallion. So we'll be coming back to this area momentarily. And if you're wondering about the keys, they're all in this first area by the windmill. If you want to grab them all now, you can. As far as I know, it's not exactly like Mario games where sometimes you have to do the stars in a certain order. To give you an example, Super Mario 64, for Jolly Roger Bay, you had to do the raise the ship first to have the ship in place for the other stars. You could do the cave one first, yes, but the rest of them needed the ship out of the way, I think. So checkpoint. Now there are spiked platforms here. If you get hit, just like in a Sonic game, you lose all your stuff. So you don't want to do that. And unlike a Sonic game, you do have a separate health resource, so you can still die even though you have coins and stuff. As for the trampoline there, I don't really like it where it is here, but we've arrived at the Lighthouse Cove. You can climb up from shortest to biggest, but I prefer to wall jump my way up. How you wish to explore is up to you, but we're at the top, we got our medallion. As you can see, this one was considerably faster than the previous ones. I cannot say the same thing about the upcoming key one, since I don't know the fast way to grab them all. 1 minute. So 2 medallions to go before I put a break in the video. Hopefully that dog isn't making too much damn noise. Collect the 7 keys. And they show you what a few of them are, so you know what they look like and everything. Odds are you probably grabbed one sooner or later leading up to this point, but the game's just covering its weak spots, if you want to call it that. By the way, in case you want the trilobite, like, I don't know if our save data gets carried over, which is why I'm not really crazy about going out of the way to collect all of those. If I do, oh well. If I don't, oh well. No, leave that alone. So, there's number 1. So, you can use the left bumper to lock the camera behind you. You can use that to speed across these tight ropes a lot faster than normal. I find that jumping like this, while kind of annoying sounding, is faster than doing it a different way. And I'm going to try to jump in on the 3rd key. So there's 2 over here. Crap, I need to jump back to that one. I'll worry about that one in a moment. This one takes priority. Okay, that's number 5. We can see number 7 over there. Or number 6, I mean. I was trying to think of where number 7 would be. These things glow, so they stand out a bit. But you can see the fossil spots do not regenerate, that's why they're collectibles. There it is. I don't know if there's fall damage or even if there's a spot high enough in the game to test this, but there we go. And number 7 was actually fairly close to the chest itself. So we'll help ourselves, and that's number 4 for the area, I think. So all that's left is the... oh, we did it only in 2 minutes. Not bad. Welcome back. You've been doing a good job raising your level. You can go to a new area now, which I'm not going to bother with in this video. That's Mount Magma. It's a little more dangerous than Cozy Canyon, but I think you're ready for it. Why don't you turn the ship and take us there? Watch out for falling rocks. Maybe later, old-timer. Okay, Rocket Blast Off, the final medallion of this video. It's really, really easy, in case you're wondering. I imagine this is probably intended to be the game's actual first level, which is why everything is so simple. Some of the later ones may be annoying, and when I say annoying, I'm specifically thinking of water levels, but some of them may be kind of interesting. Not the water levels, though. I always hated Jolly Roger Bay, Dire Dire Docks, and What Dry World from Mario 64. Kind of tolerate What Dry World since there were actually some dry patches, but I really hate water levels in platforming games. By the way, if you fall off here, it's just water, you don't have to worry. I'm going to jump right here, and we have to do some tightrope walking to actually reach the rocket. Crap. Okay, wall jump off of this? No. So, snap the camera behind me. And right here is where I've run into problems with the whole getting launched like a projectile thing before. So be careful at these pointed stakes, I guess. Can you even get up there? Actually, they do go high enough on their own. So be careful right here, because even though there are springs, I don't think they launch you high enough to actually get you back up here. So if you fall, it's back to square one. Now I don't know if there's a way to drop down to a lower wire for more coins, but... Uh-oh, okay. I'm not bothering, I'm just trying to get the show on the road. So if we wanted the 100 coins, you can see that there's definitely a few places over here to hit. Probably wouldn't be that hard since it's the first level. Hello there, you must be new around here. I just fixed up this old spaceship. Would you like to try it out? Sure. Jump on in. So, creepy old guy asking us to get into a spaceship. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. Just gotta write candy on the side of that with spray paint and we're good to go. But anyway, the whole hard part is reaching it, because right there is the medallion. If you want more coins, you can grab them here. And the gravity is kind of screwy here, because I'm guessing this place is supposed to be a reference to Mario Galaxy. Not really a fan of the game, but to each their own. So yeah, it's pretty easy to hit 50. But we can wrap it up here, and there we go. We got the medallions for the first level, with the exception of the 100 coin. I don't know if there are any hidden ones or anything like that. I wouldn't really be surprised, since I've played the games it's taken its inspiration from. But I'm calling it quits here. If you like the game, you can pick it up. It is on sale for the first week. After that, it's going up in price. And the devs have said that the early access price is discounted from the final price. So when this game actually officially launches, it will be more expensive to get than it is now. It's up to you if you want to back the game on early access, support the devs, stuff like that. Keep in mind, there's always no guarantee that the game itself will ever get finished. It's just a risk you have to take, and, well, consider your options and make the call. But that's Poi. I'm the hero of light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.